A young woman steps into a boxing gym, only to be shoved aside. A man behind her seizes the moment to grab attention, but despite her innocent and charming appearance, she refuses to be dismissed. She fights back, but this isn't just any gym-up, it's a brutal training ground for assassins. As the only female there, she's assigned the lowest tasks, yet she persists. She's not here to merely toughen up as she has a deeper purpose: vengeance for her father. The tale begins with Cho rising early, headphones on as she works out in her tiny room. Outside, Sergeant Cho lingers in his car, tracking her every move. At school, Yeon-ji-woo endures relentless torment from classmates due to her father's dark past. "Your junkie dad is probably rotting somewhere," they sneer. Later, the school informs her of a forced transfer. Her presence unsettles the other students. The cruelty doesn't stop there. It's her 17th birthday, an unwelcome gift indeed. Determined, Yeon-ji-woo retaliates against her bullies in a stunning display of skill. When she returns home, her father, Dong-hun, calls her. He won't make it. "This is the last straw. Don't bother coming back. You're useless." Yet, against all odds, he does return just in time to be gunned down outside their door. His final act is pulling his daughter inside, shielding her before he collapses. "Papa, wake up, please wake up." At his funeral, Dong-hun's gangster allies gather, among them Mujin, the organization's leader. He calls Dong-hun a loyal soldier but refuses to name his killer. Worse, Sergeant Cho and his colleagues drop the case, damning it a closed chapter since Dong-hun had been a wanted man in hiding. With nowhere else to turn, Yeon-ji-woo seeks Mujin, but her lack of killer instinct turns his scorn. She won't give up. That night, desperate for answers, she sets out, offering a bounty for information about her father's murderer. Instead, she walks into a trap, losing everything and waking up bound in the back of a car. Just as her fate seems sealed, Mujin appears, rescuing her. "Did you find my father's killer?" she demands. He takes her to a grimy gym by the docks, where she meets Gang Jae, her trainer. To prove herself, she must first handle laundry and dishes. But every night, she trains in secret, determined to rise above. One evening, Mujin, impeccably dressed, watches her. "Don't fight to win, fight to kill." He hands her gloves and steps into the ring. What starts as a spar turns into an all-out brawl. Yeon-ji-woo stands among the last fighters, facing Gang Jae in a grueling showdown. A spinning backhand knocks him out cold. Furious, he later spikes her drink, sneaking into her room with Kho. As she struggles to stay conscious, she retaliates, smashing her father's urn in the process. Grasping broken porcelain, she prepares to defend herself. Gang Jae advances with a camera until Yeon-ji-woo stabs him. Mujin, displeased by Gang Jae's betrayal, scars his face as punishment. Seeing Yeon-ji-woo's tenacity, Mujin decides to mold her into a formidable force. He takes her out for a meal, giving her a new Namiya Hijina and hands her the very gun used to kill her father. Years pass. She rises within the syndicate, adopting her alias to infiltrate the narcotics unit. She reports to Captain Cha, who once sought her after her father's murder. During a sting operation, she clashes with Bildo, an undercover officer. He despises her reckless approach. Meanwhile, she secretly meets Mujin, suspecting Captain Cha's involvement in her father's death. Mujin, loyal to Dong-hun for saving him years ago, nurtures her vendetta. Captain Cha pairs her with Pildo to investigate a rising drug operation led by Gang Jae. She wrestles with her dual role as a cop by day, Mujin's soldier by night. When her unit plans a major bust against Mujin, she covertly warns him. The raid fails, but she plants her father's murder weapon at the scene to test Captain Cha's reaction. As he picks it up, she watches closely. Tensions rise. Mujin suspects a mole within his ranks. Meanwhile, Yeon-ji-woo unearths damning evidence, The gun's serial number links it to Corporal Song Jun-yu, an undercover cop, confronting Mujin. She demands answers. "We're not cop killers," he insists, shifting suspicion back to Cha. Pildo, growing suspicious, tails her. When they investigate a drug deal together, Gang J recognizes aim-up. It's a trap. Captured, their phones confiscated, Pildo is hurled from a window while Yan Ji-woo endures torture. At the same time, Mujin is ambushed but manages to escape. When Yan Ji-woo is thrown into a car set for destruction, she fights her way free just as Mujin crashes into the controls, saving her life. As Mujin recuperates, Taiju questions his loyalty to Yan Ji-woo. Meanwhile, Pildo, now trusting her, confesses his sister was drugged and died, a tragedy fueling his vendetta. Their bond deepens. Suspecting Yan Ji-woo's undercover role, Mujin orders her elimination. She narrowly escapes an assassination attempt and confronts Taiju, discovering he, not Mujin, delivered her father's fatal blow. Their brutal fight ends with his death. Pildo and Yan Ji-woo hide at an abandoned beach resort, where vulnerability turns into intimacy. They resolve to and Mujin's reign together. But Mujin, spiraling, takes matters into his own hands. Wearing a helmet, he ambushes them on the road, shooting Pildo in the head. Blood pools in Yan Ji-woo's lap. Consumed by rage, she storms Mujin's club, annihilating his men. Reloading methodically, she ascends to the penthouse, leaving a single bullet behind as a message. The confrontation turns into a vicious knife fight. Mujin, mocking, claims her father lacked true conviction. But Yan Ji-woo proves him wrong as she drives her blade into his throat. As sirens wail in the distance, she staggers away. Later, she visits her father's grave, placing a photo of them together. She also mourns Pildo, her resolve unwavering. With vengeance fulfilled, she walks away, finally at peace, as her journey ends. And if you love this story, don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling tales. Your support keeps these stories alive, so hit that button and stay tuned for more.